Disha, the annual HR conclave at Tapmi. It is indeed a privilege for us to have eminent personalities from the industries coming down to our campus to interact with us.
India still has got a large number of inefficiencies from operations to marketing to finance. By the time we handle all these inefficiencies, another decade would probably go through, after which most of us would really realize that unless you have a very strong strategic HR in place, we will not be able to go one step further.
There will be a lot of panel discussions, case studies, competitions, and other participants from the other B schools have come in. So it's going to be a great 2 days affair.
Do I get a competitive cash in hand apart from the structure that is there? And can I look at a long-term incentive plan? Most employees want to partake in value creation of the enterprise, and they would like the organization to share a certain percentage of the profits or a certain percentage of the value that has been created for the growth of the enterprise to the employees.
There was a monetary value add which was taken care of by cash and benefits. There was an emotional value add which was basically the environment, the ecosystem that you create, and then there was a learning value add which a lot of people refuse to acknowledge.
If we are not perceived as adding value to the employee, then the trigger for resignation will come. And one of the triggers for that is we are not adding value through training and development or through learning and development, whatever we call it.
They had to identify what were the key training programs individuals needed, compulsorily needed, optionally needed. Okay, what did they expect to generate out of that training? And we also started calculating the return on investment to see whether productivity of the employee went up after the training over a period of time, not immediately, and whether it has given back the company X amount of money spent on the training plus the profitability in terms of productivity from the employee.
What I look for is, honesty. Don't give me an answer which is, I want to jump over the cliff and that's why I am different. So be truthful what you are answering, and I think the interviewer has that experience of taking that answer, understanding whether that's the truth that you are speaking or it is complete lie. If someone says that, okay, you have given a list and say, no, what is more different, then I think, I don't know if he's looking for a Michael Jackson that way, so I don't know on that. But give an answer which is true. Give an answer which you feel that, if proven further, you will be able to substantiate with examples, with, your viewpoint on different things.
There's things in our control as individuals, and there are things that are not in our control. And some of the things that are not in our control, for example, the economic cycles and what's happening and what is the topical best poster child for industry, etc. Right? So if your aspiration matches that, you have a better probability to find the kind of role you want, subject to your capability, going through assessments, and who else is there in the competition.
You have dreams, you have aspiration, but even before you decide to pursue this, my first question is, do you know about yourself? What kind of a person you are? What is that interests you? What is your passion? What is that drives you to do the most? Have you identified those? And you need to proceed your dreams on what you are.
In order to deliver a business requirement, we require a set of competencies. So within that competencies, we can always help the individual to grow.